How to start learning a foreign language? Should you focus more on input or on output at the beginning? And how to actually practice it?
Quite the dilemma.
Now a quick explanation of what is input and what is output. Input is all you put in, so it's all about reading and listening. But output is the language that you produce, so it's all about writing and speaking. So which one should you practice more at the beginning of learning a new foreign language? Input or output? The answer is to do input. Do input as much as you can. I know that some people claim that you should do output and try to speak from the first day of learning foreign language. But I don't think it's true, because let me ask you a question. How can you speak if you don't know how this language should sound?
This is impossible.
And that's why at the beginning you should focus just on input. Because you need something to rely on. You need something to relate to. Otherwise, I'm afraid that you won't sound natural and you won't make progress fast. So let me explain you how it works. When you do a lot of input, your brain starts remembering words. And you may not even know what they mean, but the important thing is that they are already in your head. And also, let me ask you, what comes first, a word or a meaning? Because when we learn a foreign language, it's always like this, that first we hear or see a word and then we learn a meaning. That's why it is so important to do a lot of input, because when you already remember a word, it's so much easier to learn its meaning.
How would you do it?
So my method may seem controversial, but if I decided to learn a new foreign language today, I would just start with listening. And I would listen to a foreign language a few hours per day, without really translating every single word, without studying anything, without studying grammar, nothing. I would just start with listening. So after some time, I would probably start translating some new words, but only the vocabulary that I can remember and that I can already recognize because they appeared so often. That's why they have to be important. For my study materials, I would choose audiobooks or some YouTube videos available for free on YouTube, and I would just make sure that they have subtitles so I can write down new words.
I have another question.
Another important question is, should you choose something that is only on your level? And in other words, if you are A1, should you use materials only on A1 level?
Yes. And no.
So my answer is yes and no. And let me explain you this with an example. So people who move abroad are able to learn a foreign language so fast, sometimes in a few months. And the reason for it is that they are exposed to the real language spoken by native speakers every day. And at the same time, they study this language with the materials on your level. So this combination gives you something that is the most beneficial. Because you know the basics, but you also know many more advanced words passively. That's why, even as a beginner, even if you are on A1 level, I would combine a materials on your level with something that is spoken by native speakers to native speakers. Because in this way you can progress much faster. So what you choose doesn't matter that much. The important thing is that you enjoy it. So it can be a YouTube video, it can be a movie, it can be a podcast, it can be an audiobook. So this is literally a way I would start. As I said, it may seem controversial, this is my opinion and I share it with you. We can discuss it in the comment section if you want. So after you've learned a lot of words passively and you also know some basics of grammar, it's high time to start speaking and to activate your passive vocabulary. And I talk about how you can do it in the video that is visible on the screen right now. So click right here, see you there, and thank you for watching.